Welcome back to another workout in the garage gym. Today is another deload week. And again, for these deload workouts, I feel like I get more sore from these deload workouts than I did before in any other exercise program for like strength or anything. Most of it has to do with my body not being used to these higher reps. For the past month or so, I've been doing kind of like 6 reps or lower, maybe even like 4-5 reps and lower. So getting out these 8 reps for 250 with 250 it was pretty tough. And then I'm also coming down with a 2-second negative eccentric. So the 8 reps, and I'm supersetting this with the plank for 60 seconds. And man, you start to feel it from the squats, your quads just burn during this plank, and you're trying to squeeze everything during these planks, like squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core, press up to keep your back flat, and you can just kind of see me cheat periodically through these planks because they're just so tough from the superset of a squat. Maybe traditionally, I think they're a pretty tough workout for anyone. So I'm hitting 4 sets of these, superset of a squat and a plank, and then I move into glute bridges, single leg glute bridges, and a kettlebell Romanian deadlift. And then after that, I'm doing a step-up variation, which I may not have recorded. I may have missed out on that, but after that, I'm doing about 10 minutes of cardio. So this is probably the first week of a cut that I started doing. And that first week, or second weekend, I've dropped 2 pounds. So my goal per week is about losing 1.1 pound. I'm using the Carb Diet app, where it kind of lines up my macros and how much protein I need to take in. And you kind of see me rest here in between this 1 minute because it's just burning. Quads are burning. That's where I'm really struggling, just that core trunk area. I'm squeezing my glutes as tight as I can, but they kind of fail out on me soon too. So it's a tough workout. So here in the third set, again, the weight feels good, the weight feels fine. It's just these higher reps and supersetting it with the plank is where it gets challenging. And when I was recording this, it's just something that I've been thinking about a lot. Is a couple of years ago, as a 250 was like my max. Before I was able to hit quite a heavy amount of weight. But I mean, at that time, all I was doing was just going to school, eating, and sleeping. That's like all I had to do really, and work. But now with a fuller schedule and busier, seeing myself being able to hit 250 for 8 reps with 4 sets, it's a huge jump in strength for myself. So I'm pretty pumped. I'm pretty pumped about that. Even though it's a deload day and I'm not really challenging myself as much, it's still really encouraging to be able to see my squat jump up. Because again, I was barely hitting this for like 5 reps, 2 sets, 5 reps. I was really struggling. And when I kind of got back into the gym, specifically working out of my garage gym, was probably a little bit before COVID, a year before COVID, so 2018 in December-ish. Started really getting after it, being super consistent, and then just kept getting after it, and haven't really looked back. There's been occasions where I'm like not working out for a week or week and a half, but even in those week and a half, I'm still getting movement in where I may not be lifting for a full hour, or I may not be challenging myself with heavy weight, but I'm still moving for like 20-30 minutes. I may be doing like a superset of cleans with pull-ups, or pull-ups with push-ups, and running 200 meters. Despite all those things, I'm still lifting. But it's probably been the most consistent time of working out these past couple years, and it shows. It definitely shows. I think the biggest thing is consistency is so important, no matter what you guys decide to choose to do. if you guys are looking to be more active, you can have 3 days where you're not active, but that fourth day you better believe you gotta be active, right? If you're trying to be a better father, consistency is key. Showing up in those kids' lives, it's important. Being there, being present, it's always there. And if you want to be better at your job, I mean, you got to show up or you get fired, right? But showing up and being there to work, that's really important. Consistency is key. So whatever it is, do your best to be as consistent as possible. If it's a hobby, if it's something you get paid for, or something you even want to get paid for, and you may not be getting paid for it yet, just keep doing it. You never know what happens. Maybe it's going to be your main income earner, which is really cool. Those kettlebell deadlifts are supposed to be Romanian deadlifts or stiff-legged deadlifts. That last one I kind of used it like a deadlift. So here I'm really focusing on the hamstring and the glute with that leg pressing up and really squeezing out the top and holding it for about a second. Right now I'm listening to KB playlist or Andy Mineo playlist on Spotify. Kind of rotate between him, Put Up RG, KB, Lecrae. And then sometimes I'll put on like a random playlist. Triple E is another guy I listen to a lot. Yeah, I'm doing these deadlifts, but they're supposed to be Romanian deadlifts. I just forgot. I'm supposed to be working my hamstrings. I'm still getting the workout in from the glute bridges, or these bridges seem like bridges, but I'm supposed to be doing RDLs. I just overlooked it. So what are you gonna do? Still working out some of those same muscle groups, but it just looks a little different. And it's my final set here, doing these. And then I move into cardio after this. I was supposed to be doing the step-ups, which I just did regular step-ups, but I didn't record it. And then I jumped into about 10 minutes of cardio on the rowing machine. So on the rowing machine, I choose that just because it's easier. I don't have to go outside in the heat. I also have a bike, but bike, like, it just really pumps my quads. And I try not to work out my quads too much. I try to work the back area. What I'm really hoping for is to try to get a sled to be able to do backward walks and really just push myself doing those backward walks or walking with the sled. So this is just a deload day. This is the only time I worked out that week when I'm training here. Probably because I was just doing a lot of moving stuff, summer break, and getting ready for some life changes. But other than that, still getting after it. I mean, even those other days, I was still being active out with the kids, walking, running, getting my steps in. So thank you guys for watching full video. Really appreciate it. If you guys like it, like it. If you guys want to subscribe and see more, go ahead and do that. Thanks, guys.